good here in a moment. Some point. Says we're good. I think we're good. All right. Leading off, it'll be Friedel, Espinal, Ellie De La Cruz, Encarnacion, something. It's hyphenated. Stevenson, Steer, Lux, Joe, and McLean. Pitching for the Tigers, it'll be Herter, then Montero. So we have an opener, then Montero. Pitching for them will be Martinez. For the Tigers, anyway. Ugh. I got ads. Hold on. What's up, Joel? You shaved your mustache. Why'd you do that? Just didn't feel a stash anymore? We sounding good? Yeah, it looks like we're sounding good. What's up, Space? All right. We're just waiting for first pitch now. Looks like it's a little behind schedule. Well, we'll make sure. Tigers winning 8-6. Let's hope so. It was getting long and you didn't like it. Well, fair enough. Tigers lineup will be Torres, Carpenter, Greene, Torkelson, Keith, Perez, Baez, McKinstry, and Rogers. Is there a reason the game hasn't started yet? Ah, man, son of a bitch. This is going to take 3 hours. Well, if it takes over an hour, I'm not doing the game, so. I hate rain delays. I'm not about to stream a game that starts at. Anyway, I guess we can hang out then. How's everybody doing? I've never really streamed before, so I'm a little nervous here. First stream. I'm a new Rob. Every so often they get new Robs. I'm the new guy. I'm a big time country music fan. Apparently it's a little rain delay. I figured it would be raining in Detroit today. It rained a little bit by me earlier, but it wasn't like rain where they would need to stop anything for it. So I didn't figure, yeah, good luck to your Pacers. Damn, dude. Nobody likes this. I blame Kenny, really. Is the issue. Kenny texted me this morning, told me he was hoping for a rain delay. Yeah, there would be no reason to delay the game. Looks like they're taking the field. Looks like it was literally just a little delay. Either way, Friedel, Espinal, and De La Cruz to lead it off. Pacers, hey, if you guys go up 3-1, that's a big thing, Space. Could you imagine your little Indiana Pacers being your first ever championship you get to celebrate as a fan? Well, wait a minute. You're a Diamondbacks fan. That's right. I always think you're a Rangers fan. I don't know why I think you're a Rangers fan. You know, by the time I was your age, I was already a fan of a dynasty. That's what it is. That's right. But you're a Diamondbacks guy. It's going to be crazy when we get Eugenio Suarez from you guys. You're down with the Pacers? I would prefer OKC to win because I don't like the Pacers. You're OKC? Yeah, I'm mainly rooting for the Thunder because it's, you know, fuck the Pacers. I live 7 miles east of the ballpark. Yeah, I think it was just a light drizzle delay. No, we'll send you guys Jace Young. You guys could really use a guy like Jace Young. He's a good guy, good Christian, good American. Yeah, they'll be Matt Vierling will. I would imagine Olsen rejoins the team after his first rehab start. Because again, he just needs to make sure that the screws are still tight. What's up, Tim? Only 5 more minutes in. Oh, strike one. All right, we're underway. See, you guys could also. We don't have any pitching right now to give away, but we have plenty of hitting. 2-1 from Herder. Just think about that when we get Eugenio Suarez back to Detroit. We could use him right now at third base. Good power. What's up, Tim? How you doing, boss? We also need to trade for a bat, probably. And a good power hitting, well, depending on what Vierling looks like when he comes back. But a good bat like Eugenio Suarez would be probably not the most expensive to get. I believe he's a free agent. The Diamondback season is probably going to be cooked in a month. Just based on what the rest of their division looks like. It's 3-2, called strike. Pitchers you should look at are going to be like Mitch Keller from the Pirates. You want to look at Fairbanks from Tampa Bay. Again, you have to keep your options realistic, right? I know people really like the idea of trading for Bo Bichette. Go look at the Blue Jays record really quick. You want to? Damn it, they walked TJ Friedl. 1 on, nobody out. The Blue Jays are like the 3rd best team in the American League right now. They're definitely not going to be selling their team off. You know what I mean? I hope in the next month they collapse so we could go get a player like Bo Bichette. But the reality is the Blue Jays have played like the 3rd best team in the American League all year. If it wasn't for the Yankees, I think that's the best, 3rd best record in the American League. Go look at what the Houston Astros record is. I believe it's not much better than that. Anyway, 0-1 here on Espinal. So, just things to think about. Next doing good? I'm glad to hear. I know you had the operation the other day, so. But yeah, guys like Keller would be a good pickup. He has like 10 quality starts. And I think for a team like Detroit, getting a guy who can pitch 6 quality 3 or less run innings a lot of the times he goes out there, that'd be very helpful, wouldn't it? And you know, the Pirates are probably going to want to do trades. Not trading for Paul Skeens they'd probably really like to hear a phone call that isn't about Paul Skeens right now. Have the same record. See what I mean? When I had last looked at the Blue Jays were a little bit ahead of them. So again, Bo Bichette is not getting traded at this point. Now in a month, who knows? 0-2 though here on Espinal. Let's hope for a ground ball, get a double play. Nope, that'll just be a fly out. Pretty deep fly out though. Into the corner. Could have been a robbed home run. Was that a big play by Riley Greene in the outfield? Because the runner got all the way down to second on that. No, I would imagine the Jays may be buyers at the deadline, if anything. Here's a dangerous hitter in Ellie De La Cruz. I would hit him. Runner, base open. Fucking ground ball hitter up next, a power hitter with a first baseman up next. He ain't getting nothing to hit from me. No, we're going to go right after him. Fouls it off 0-1. All right. I don't know if this is a good idea. Who's that? Oh, damn. Keith's at first. What's up, Allison? Ball 1. That's fine. This is going to be a stressful at-bat all weekend. 3-4 times a game, or at least 4 or 5 times a game. Unless we kind of just really shut these dudes down. But they hit pretty good. 2-1. I don't think the Astros are going to trade their future ace. Again, I like trade stuff, but I think the reality is you have to keep it kind of realistic about who you trade for. And also look for teams with histories of selling at the deadline. Pirates, Rays. You can look at the A's don't really have any veterans that they'd probably sell off. Teams like Tampa Bay or the Diamondbacks who may have some veterans they can move, like a Eugenio Suarez. He's probably my number 1 or 2 player I think we should trade for. Him and Keller. I think Keller is a super underrated pickup. You can check me on that, but I'm pretty sure Keller's having a great year. Very quietly because of Skeens, obviously, but here's the 2-2. Ball 3. The Pirates. I believe Skeens is number 1 in quality starts, and then number 2, I believe, is Mitch Keller with 1 behind him. It's incredible how good of pitching the Pirates have gotten this year. 3-2 count, runner at second, 1 away. De La Cruz, the hitter, top of the first. Damn it. Little dribbler gets through. Oh, well, this thing that sucks is they probably should have just walked him so the runner didn't advance. What's up, Arf? I think Mitch Keller is the pitcher I'm thinking of. And then you could look into Fairbanks from Tampa Bay. He's also very good. Okay, yeah, looking at wins and loss for Pirates pitchers, silly. Type in Mitch Keller quality starts. Again, you have to consider who he plays for. Again, there's someone on that Pirates staff that has 10 quality starts, and I may have mixed him up with somebody else because I don't really follow other teams that well. I just went, wow, that guy's got 10 quality starts. You probably don't have to give up shit to get him. And on a much better team. What's up, Fuzz? His numbers, again, it's one of the things where it's like them numbers improve dramatically on a better team. 1-9 might be a smoke record. Again, you give up 3 runs, pitch 6 innings, you lose the game 3-1. Is that a bad start? No. 0-2. And they strike out Encarnacion Strand. 2 away. Runners at the corners for Stevenson. 10 quality starts. Yeah, that's what I mean. That is a long-ass last name space. Pirates trade McCutcheon? Doubt it. That's what I mean. Them 10 quality starts that's a big number, isn't it? Am I? Oh, hell yeah, Joe. I bet you it looks good. 10 quality starts is a significant number for a pitcher who's 1-9 with a 4.15 ERA. You know what that means? Had a bad start at the beginning of the year or two, and then has been lights fucking out since then. I would trade for him instantly. You could get like Akil Baddoo for it because he's, again, the numbers don't look great, but them 10 quality starts tell a whole different story than the 1-9 and a 4.15 ERA. That says he gives up like 3 runs an outing. We can win those games. And number 1, you don't have to give up the fucking farm to go get a player like Keller, despite the 1-9 record. You have to, again, he's probably losing a lot of games with 10 quality starts. Look, he's not 1-9. He's made, 13 starts this year, and he has 10 quality starts? Yeah, they were doing an opener today, Arf. So now they're bringing in Montero, who is expected to pitch the most of this game. But you know what I mean? Keller would be I think Keller is a sneaky good player. You don't have to give up the farm to get. Like genuinely, I believe we could probably trade genuine, probably not even have to be somebody, I don't know, not somebody good. But you could also go to Fairbanks in Tampa Bay. The Cubs won't be trading Matt Boyd. That's what I mean. And Matt Boyd's having a phenomenal season for the Cubs, isn't he? Yes, he is. Put Mitch Keller on a better baseball team, he's probably like 8-1 right now. Let's be very honest about what, like, because how many starts has Mitch Keller made? That's the real question. If he's made 13 starts and 10 of them have been quality, do you know what that tells me? He had 2 or 3 bad starts to start the year. Then he's been lights out every other start since, like every start since. And his ERA is going to wind up around like 3.5 by the end of the year. Again, I think the Tigers, if you're looking to replace a pitcher, you could basically replace Joe. Hell yeah, they got him. Nice job by Montero to get him to fly out on the first pitch. We will head to the bottom of the first. Tigers strand the man. Zach Little. Fairbanks, look into Fairbanks too. Fairbanks has phenomenal numbers, but he might be too young to get to be traded. Torres, Carpenter, and Greene. Torres, Carpenter, and Greene here due up. Bottom of the first, 0-0. Torres, Carp, Greene, Torkelson, Keith, Perez, Baez, McKinstry, Rogers. Martinez, the pitcher tonight. 6 innings and 3 runs or less. By the way, that's you should win almost every single start you get a quality start from your starter in. Like if you don't, it's usually 100% the fault of your bullpen or your offense. So when I see a pitcher with a 1-9 record and I see 10 quality starts, I go, oh shit, okay, he gives up 2 or 3 runs and loses every time because like I can look this up. Hold on. Mitch Keller starts. Let's see. How many starts has he made this season? Yeah, dude, look at this. 3-3-6. He'd had 1 bad outing. Like, look at this. 2-2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 6, 3. You know what I mean? Like, it's been stellar. I think that's all of them this year. No, hold on. Where's I look. He's started 14 games and has 10 quality starts this year. That's pretty good. Again, the whip is a little high at 1.275, but it, like if you're looking for a number 5 starter that to like eat up innings and shit, you can get him, pitch him 6 innings and get a pretty good start. Yeah, if the Cardinals collapse, you can go get Nolan Arenado and maybe one of their other people. Sonny Gray wouldn't be bad. Hold on. Rays. Fairbanks. Pete Fairbanks. Oh, he's a relief pitcher. Son of a bitch. He's useless to us. Ooh, Zach Little's in trade rumors too. Yeah, that's what we should actually trade for. That's not bad. Oh. Shit, leadoff. I missed a leadoff homer. Son of a bitch. Gleyber Torres just hit a leadoff homer. I missed a Gleyber bomb. The rarest of all home runs. I missed it. Son of a bitch. Well, 1-0 Tigers. I was going to predict a home run too, so does that mean should I get credit for that? Because I like in my head I predicted it, you know? Yeah, it's still a little too early to try to predict who's going to be buying and selling is the problem. Jared, I think I should get like 50% credit for that because in my head I called it. You know, I was like, oh, dude, we're definitely getting a home run from. Yeah, Carp bomb coming up. Home run for Carpenter coming up. 2-0. Oh, they're gonna walk him. Fucking yellow. Can't imagine being so yellow. Come on, right down the middle. Try. I dare you. Oh, what a sissy. 3-0. If we predict stock will rise, but I've sued over that and won once. 3-1. Don't play with me, Jared. How do you think I live my lavish life of having 3 roommates and not having a car? How do you think I live this lavish life of being broke all the time? By the way, it's 3-2. Oh, I'm not going to dox myself. That's private information. 3-2. That'll cost you like $25. Damn, Carp got out. Well, he swung at ball 4. Oh, well, he's been hitting a little. He's been not been shitting the bed as much. But his little slump continues. 1 away. No, I don't need anyone's money. I'm just fucking around. You can just go to LA and it's free. I mean, fair. It's also just because I've been doxxed before and I don't care. If you look hard enough, I'm sure you can find all my info. But you'd have to painstakingly watch just about every stream from the last year. And I've incidentally said my last name like twice. Usually it's only because I see a player that has my last name and it's really hard for me to avoid that and be like, hey, look at that. I'm related to that guy. Ah, damn it. Greene flies out. 2 away. Torkelson up now with a 1 on and with a 1 across and 2 out. The homer by Torres. Maybe guys with the last name T in their last name are all hitting homers today. Let's hope so, Arminian. Back-to-back wins would be pretty cool. Damn, Torque popped out. But we'll head to the top of the second. Bunch of short last names. Steer, Lux, and Joe. Hopefully I said all those last names right. Damn, he just missed probably hitting that too. It went off his bat funny. Missed on a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. I'd have personally hit that one. Yeah, the umpire went gay. Like right as Torque swung and messed him up. Well, let's hope Montero's got it tonight. He usually pitches really good, and then all of a sudden he doesn't. So we'll see what Montero shows up. Very excited for the NFL season to come. Kind of off topic. I think my team is going to be one of the best in the league again. It'll be very nice. As you can tell, I'm mainly the Patriots. It'll be a good time to be a Pats fan. Other teams I don't know so much about. I think you guys are in for long, dark times when it's Patriots versus Chiefs for the AFC Championship. And then round 3 versus the Eagles, probably. Patriots-Eagles. Or Patriots-Lions. Then I'm the ultimate winner of that game. Because no matter what happens, I win. I'll just sit there and just be like, wow, I can't believe I finally got everything I've ever wanted. I think the Patriots are between 10 to 12 wins, and I'm not even being overzealous. Go take a peek at our schedule, Jared. If our team is as good as it looks on paper, we are going to win probably 10, 11 games. Very aggressively, easily win those games. With the only real stressful games being like the Bills twice, the Dolphins on the road, fucking not the Jets this year. I'm telling you, look at our schedule this year. We got like 3 hard games, and the rest of them, literally, other than the Bills twice, I don't think we play anybody good. And Miami at home is always a tough one. Yeah, that's my jersey back there in the red. My Drake May old retro. That's what I mean, Hyper. I'm not even trying to like say like I'm being like overzealous. It's like, no, our schedules, we play all the bad teams this year. I think we're an easy wild card team. Like if you want to do a prediction, predict the Patriots as a wild card dark horse team. That'll be a pop-up by Steer, 1 away. The fact that y'all went blow for blow with the Bills makes me think you will be a either comfortable wild card or fight. And if you look at our first game with Buffalo too, where the Bills actually tried, we almost beat them in that game too. I'm not even kidding. Go look at our first game versus Buffalo when we actually played like Josh Allen in them. We almost fucking got him in that one with rookie Drake May. Literally, we added in Carlton Davis. We added in Milton Williams. We've added in Robert Spillane. That fixes up our defensive problems almost instantaneously. 2-0 for Lux. Then on offense, we've added in a whole new offensive line. We've added in Stephon Diggs. I think we're in good shape. Yeah, it got blown away at the end there. But yeah, up until literally the fourth quarter, and then it slipped. We were right there. 2-1. And then Buffalo lost to us on purpose in that last game. And we almost lost anyway. Buffalo had to try. That's a bit of a squeeze job going on here. 3-1. Don't really know why the fuck Gavin Lux is getting calls like that. Should at least be 2-2. 3-2. What's up, Jody? You missed a solo homer by Torres. Lions got hoed, dude. I've never seen a schedule so much. If I had to play all my good teams on the road like the Lions do, I'd be so goddamn mad. I'd be like, how are all 8 of our away games? Well, not all 8, but you know what I mean. How is everyone we play outside of our division on the road the best teams in the NFL? 3-2. Constantly that game in Lambeau is 23-3 to the last 3 minutes, and the Lions kneeled under 10. Pack fans went, that was a close game. Yeah, no, you gotta, the totality, the final score can always be deceiving. Final score is always they walked a fucking another guy. That'll be a walk to Lux. Here's Joe. Connor Joe. I feel like he's been on the Reds for like a decade plus at this point. I mean, again, or maybe he was on the Pirates, but I feel like he's been in baseball for a very long time now. And that's cool for him. Good for that guy. To just be like, you know what I mean? Like a middle of the road guy who isn't like a megastar or isn't like a bad player. Just like, you know, guy who eked out like a 12, 13 year career being like a utility guy or light rain. Yeah, I heard that makes sense. It was light raining out here all day today, but it never got really like anything crazy. Just kind of came and went. Called strike 1. It's 1-1 here. 1 on, 1 out. Yeah, no, I don't care about. Yeah, pretty much exactly, Jared. Yep, they're called garbage time. Matt Stafford used to be really bad about doing that shit. There's a reason they used to call him Stat Padford. 1-2. And they get Connor Joe 2 away. He goes down swinging. Here's the 9-hitter, McLean. Danny McLean. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we can get an out, get to the bottom of the inning, get some bats in. 1-0 Tigers lead here, top of the second. People loved how flashy he was, but getting 430 yards down when a 70 yards were in a tight game, and the rest were. Stafford's big games always came when we were losing by a bunch. Then we lose by like 3 points, so it was like that's a pretty close comeback. Yeah, he was the merchant of the stat padding era. If they had developed the too high safety look in the time of before Mahomes as a consistent thing, oh man, Stafford would have been cooked. I don't know if he would ever have. Hey, there we go. We're going to get out of it, looks like. Looks like McLean's going to fly out. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Well, he popped out, I guess. Nice play by Keith. 1 or 3 away. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Keith, Perez, and Baez. 5, 6, and 7. Bottom 2. 1-0. Tigers lead. Yep. What's going on across the league? Phillies are up 4 on Toronto. Miami's up 6-0 on the Nats. That's crazy. It's only top of the third. Boston's up 1-0 on New York. The Rockies are up 2-1 on Atlanta. Not that surprising. Atlanta's mid. That's it. Everything else is either delayed or warming up. Or tied at 0 or something. You know what's crazy? If the Rockies could win go 60-20 on the road, all I gotta do is win. They could have a crazy good years all the time, even, but I don't know. Get some specialists they just never use at home to protect their numbers. Oh, gotta love commercial breaks. Keith, Perez, and Baez do up here in the bottom of the second. Let's hope for some runs. Keith is due for some kind of big hit. I feel like all he's been doing lately is sort of just getting out. So we can hope. Damn, everyone's leaving. Not my fault it's commercial. But hey, I hope you find what you're looking for. Probably around July 30th. Whenever the trade deadline would be. That's probably about when. Oh, and you'll know when I'm tired, because in about a month's time, I'll be so tired of talking about the word trade, I'll literally just not talk about it anymore. So for now, it's fine. But at some point, I'll be tired of talking about the topic. And it's going to be well before the trade deadline. I can already tell. 2-0 on Keith. At some point, I'll even start getting shitty and being like, I hope we don't trade for anybody. I hope we sell. Because I'll be just sick of, saying and having the same conversation over and over and over again. I can already, you know what I mean? I don't know. Fucking the trade deadline is when we'll probably make a move. 3-1. Unless they want to go get a pitcher early, but I don't really see the need. Because again, right now everything's expensive. You should probably wait till the deadline. 3-2. Plus, bad teams will get kind of desperate to offload players. Get some prospects, move toward next year. Hey, Keith will walk. Good at bat. Type feeling. What? I have no idea what you mean, Jared. Cool, healing hands. Called strike one. I'm not really sure how that's. I don't know how to respond to that, Jared. Maybe. Damn. That'll be a fly out, one away. No, I just I don't mind talking about trades, but everybody talks about like who should we trade for? And then we have this, I say the same thing every single time. And then every single stream I'm asked the same question by the same person. So if that starts, eventually I'm just going to tell people nobody, we should sell off all of our players and then just be really shitty. Like I'm just giving you, it has nothing to do with any, I don't care about that. I'm just straight up telling you, I know how this is going to go because I've already been asked by the same person like 3 different times in 3 different streams about what I think the Tigers should do. I'm not going to name names. They've also asked me like 6 different times in Discord. No idea why they keep doing it. My answer's been the exact same for almost 2 weeks now. The same guys I've said the last couple times. Nothing's changed. By the way, it's 0-2. No, he's talking about Devo Samuel. Tom, let me read it. Yeah. Another base hit. Average sneaking back up again. Up almost at 280. Again, I'm not trying to be shitty about the trade stuff. It's just, you know, we're still well over a month and a half away. 0-2. You know what I mean? We don't even know what teams are going to be trading at the deadline because anything can happen in a month and a half. One of those dead teams could go on a hot run, win 20 straight, and all of a sudden we have a whole new, well, they're not trading anyone anymore. You know what I mean? Hell, right now, the Braves, you could look at them as sellers at the deadline. And McKinstry takes strike 3, 2 away. Here's Rogers. Most likely innings over. What's up, Jacob? Swinging strike 1. Well, we'll probably be heading to the bottom of or top of the 3rd soon here. You guys even playing today? Oh, you guys play West Coast? That sucks. It's 0-2 here on Rogers. Will he get a hit? Oh, ball in the dirt. Oh, you're out west for 2 weeks. Damn, that was kind of how we opened the season up. 1-2. Come on, base hit. Nope. Just a pop out in foul territory. Well, 1-0, top of the third. Friedel, Espinal, and De La Cruz. Would have been really nice if McKinstry actually swung at a strike. Might not stay up late. You got to be up early tomorrow. Well, that sucks. Anyway, I'm going to go get some soda. I'm very thirsty. All right, we're back. Be cool. Be nice to get something going. Any kind of offense to do right now. Either way. Bum bum. Friedel, Espinal, De La Cruz, 1-2-3 here in the top of the third. It's 1-0 Tigers. Let's hope for a quick inning here. But with De La Cruz, that's probably easier said than done. Ball one. Hopefully not walk this guy again. Sorry, I'm just and someone sent me a message. All right, what do we got? 2-1. Well, that'll be a game-tying home run. He threw it right down the middle. Never a good idea. Wish we'd stop doing that, but hey, you know. There we go. Now we're all set. Yeah, that was silly-ass pitching right there. Well, 1-1. We need some more outs here for me, and my parents are having breakfast burrito for dinner. So, ooh, that's tasty. Ball one. Then he follows it up with a ball. All right. We got to get this joker out of here. By the way, thanks to everyone who's left a like so far. I appreciate it. Good looking out. No, we're at 21 already. That's really good. Appreciate y'all. Top three, 1-1. Couple home runs for either team, and we have ourselves a tie game. And they get a pop out to Jake Rogers in foul territory, 1 away. Here's Ellie De La Cruz. Hopefully he doesn't hit a cruise missile. Get it? Because there's a war between Israel and Iran going on. And World War III might happen, so. All I know is I'm too old to be drafted, so I don't give a shit. I don't have to go die for Israel. Other people can. Not me. I'm too old. I'm 30. I'll be 32 soon. Well, actually, 2 weeks from now. Almost my birthday. Yeah, we got De La Cruz to fly out 2 away. Nice job. That was a tricky out. He's never an easy out. 2 weeks out there, and I'm 32. Old as shit. I think I'm aging pretty good, though. All things considered. In person, I don't think you would guess that I'm in my 30s. Most people assume mid-20s. So I look about 8 years younger than I am, which is probably a good thing, right? I think you'd want to, and that's when I have a huge beard. When I shave, it's even more aggressive. No one believes that I'm in my early 30s. I was born in the great year of 93, June 27. That's everyone's opinion. But you've really only seen me on a camera, what, box this big? Oh, I knew it was this. You joined the internet 8 months ago. Hey, what's up, Extra Shots? What are you doing here, buddy? Nonfiction about how the... Oh, yeah, I already know the whole thing. And they get a strikeout. I don't know why he swung at that, but okay, way to chase. They tie the game up, though, on the solo homer by Friedel. Yeah, it's him. Yeah, it's... I don't think people understand how it works. Torres, Carpenter, and Greene. Extra Shots, what are you doing here? Based on, shouldn't you be doing something like fun for like a 17-year-old on a Friday night? What are you doing here? Like, go get some pussy, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. Go hang out with a girl. Hold her hand or something if, you know, you're afraid of girls or whatever. Torres, Carpenter, and Greene do up here in the bottom of the third. It's 1-1. Everyone else is chill, but extra shots like 16, 17. So just fucking first week of summer. Like, ugh. I'm also kind of superstitious, so I ain't really fucking with today. You know what I mean? I like to go out and do stuff on Friday nights, usually, or Saturdays. One of the two. But Friday the 13th, you know what I mean? That's kind of like a bad luck day. Torres, Carpenter, and Greene. And I'm superstitious, so I decided not to do anything tonight. Pretty easy decision, in my opinion. Don't need anything bad to happen to me. But I can just go out tomorrow. Plus, there's going to be some protests tomorrow I want to get to. 0-2 here on Torres. He's got our solo homer. Both leadoff men have solo homers today. Kind of a cool thing. Some symmetry in the lineups. 1-1, or 1-2 now, sorry. Aj, I have remarkable knowledge of the Middle East. For someone who probably has no... Well, actually, I don't know. My country has been at war with them my whole life, so... Yeah, that's true. We'll do it not like in the sense of like going out and being out in the city. What country is out? Every country in the Middle East. Well, not all of them. I'm not very good with like Oman or Yemen. Torres strikes out. A lot of taking strike 3 tonight. That's a really shitty thing to do. Here's Carpenter with a 1-1 score with 1 out. Iraq. A little bit of Iran, though I'd have to refresh myself a little bit on them. Afghanistan, I'm pretty good with. All 1. Pretty good with a lot of them. Syria, I know a good deal about. Jordan. Yeah, I don't like seeing the amount of taken strike 3s, especially when the Orioles aren't kind of getting the same kind of tight calls. We're not getting them. My favorite thing is Israel bombed a country, and then it's like we had to do it. It was self-defense. It's like they weren't even doing anything. They were just hanging out. But okay, I guess no one but you guys can have anything nuclear. Oh, the America with Iraq, Afghanistan, and then I guess not necessarily wars as much as like a few months of war and then 20 years of nation building operation. So whatever you want to call that. 0-2 or 2 away. 1-1. No, I think Israel and Iran actually going to blows is pretty significant. I don't remember the last time they actually went like head to head, especially since the creation in 48 of like the modern state. Oh, Riley Greene just hit a home run. Hell yeah, he just took the lead back. Well, Riley Greene comes through in a big moment. I guess I'll have to be quiet about Riley Greene not hitting home runs in the clutch. His 14th of the year gives us a 2-1 lead. We get the run back. We get our lead back. And it's a Riley Greene home run. All right, we're going to keep talking about the Israeli-Iran war because we're scoring runs. No, we're not. Yeah, everyone's just bashing tonight. Oh yeah, Jody's so stoked to talk about these guys. They could use a starting pitcher, and I think they could use a left side of the infielder. Since you haven't been here, Peter, I don't mind sharing. I think the players they could look into. Hey, that'll be a base hit for Spenny Torques. 1 on, 2 out. A little bit of 2-out rallying. Torque reaches on a hit. Nice. Nice to see. Nice to see. Here's Keith now with 2 away, runner at first. Keith bomb. Maybe you look into a Eugenio Suarez, or maybe you look into a Mitch Keller, Fairbanks, or not Fairbanks, maybe Little or something from Tampa Bay. I have to look into a little bit. I just hope we stay out of it, but we're not going to. It's fucking lame. Well, that's a little different than Iran. Iran and Iraq aren't the same place. They hated each other probably more than any other country in the Middle East combined. Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna say that's 2 different beasts. Those are the 2 biggest enemies in the entire region, probably. At one point, anyway. Them dudes did not like one another. 2-1. Nah, he gets out. Yeah, at least he hit the ball, I guess. Put it in play. Stephenson, Steer, and Lux. Yeah, I was gonna say they're just kind of, they don't like one another. Stevenson, Steer, and Lux. What's up, Brent? I guess we'll probably be seeing the end of the current Iranian government, though, which will be pretty cool. Maybe they'll get a chance to go back to being like Persia. You know, throughout most of world history, the country of Iran or Persia has been one of like the hubs of like intellectualism and like academics and like knowledge and like seeking and spiritual like enlightenment types things. So it's crazy to see, like, you know, it's crazy is my dad was living in Iran when the Shah or whatever took over, or the Ayatollah took over. He was there. His family had to leave in the dead of night in a helicopter. What happened to Jason Foley? My dad was my grandpa was stationed over in Iran. Foley, he blew his elbow out in minor leagues. Rocky Spy is embedded in the government, which is how Iraq knew what department. Yeah. Yeah, my dad was there at the fall. Lang could be back this year late, actually. We'll see, though. Probably not this year. Most likely next year. Got a haircut today and shaved my mustache. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. So, like, Iran used to be different. A whole different place. If you look up pictures of Iran in, like, the 60s, pre-Ayatollah, I think is what it's called. It's a genuinely different looking. It doesn't look like this. It looks like an American city with like. You'd be like, what the fuck? You'd be like, is that Turkey or something, or is that like fucking Italy? Where is that? Is that like during a really hot summer in Greece? Yeah, we probably won't see Job until 27. Because it happened in June, so he'll be gone at least a year, and then he has to rehab it, and then yeah. You should never put what you should just delete your message. For your own sake. Anyway, Stevenson, Steer, and Lux. I don't know. I think we're way too nosy in the Middle East. We should have just left the region to Turkey to administer and left. I don't know if he's had the surgery quite yet, Joel. Canely has been great. Vest has been a really fun development story. To see him turn into a shutdown pitcher in the back end of games is really cool. We should have just let Turkey keep running the region. Because whenever the Ottomans took over that part of the world till the fall of the Ottoman Empire, all the problems have started since about there in the 40s. That's literally where every fucking modern problem in the Middle East dates back to when Britain drew up the Middle East and then made it what it is today. Literally all the problems draw from there. All of them start there, end there, begin there. If fucking they had been drawn correctly, we wouldn't be talking about any of that fucking part of the world today. What is it called? The Sykes-Picot or something like that? Sykes-Picot or Piccault, something like that. The whatever fucking agreement where they just let Britain just make random spots to put countries, and then they're like, huh, why are all these people angry and mad all the time and always at war with one another? I don't know. You carved up their ancestral homelands. That'll be a 1-out base hit for Steer. Here's Lux now with 1 out and 1 out. Like, for example, they tried to turn Afghanistan into a state, right? The number one problem with the idea of Afghanistan as a country or a state is the issue of the people that live in that country. Again, I don't mean this disrespectfully or of like any weirdness. They don't really care about the idea of living in the country of Afghanistan. That's not something that like crosses their minds. They don't fucking care about none of that. The overwhelming majority of that country, which is why it fell so fast, back to the way it used to be. They're like nomadic farmers. They like to herd. They like to herd animals. They walk around. They like grow shit in one spot for a while, and then they move to the next spot. That'll be a line out by lots. And they have tribes of people who do this, and that's what the vast majority of that country is. It's nomadic, like herb trader, like herb, like farmers and stuff like that. They just walk around with animals in a big tribe, and that's what they do out there. That's kind of what that country is, and that's kind of what Afghanistan is, and that's why it was so wild. That's why it took 20 years to try to build a country there, and why it immediately collapsed back into what it was 20 years ago. Because none of them people give a shit about any of that. Except like some of the women obviously did. But genuinely, like there are people that enjoy living a very peaceful, simple life of just herding their animals and feeding them and just living off the land. And that's cool. Like, that's just kind of how they are. So, like, the idea of giving them a state and calling them the state of Afghanistan, when historically that didn't exist, I don't think anyway. It was just like, kind of like, hey, there's the mine. It's in that part of the place. It's like, I think they had a mine in the state of Afghanistan where they got a lot of money. And that was, I think, about the only spot that mattered in the whole country. I don't know. Yeah, why wouldn't you take that deal? But no, also because you have to wonder when Skeens is going to blow his elbow out. Scubal's already had elbow problems and shit. He's already should be good. Whereas Skeens is, you know, he throws a 100-mile-an-hour splitter. There is no shot his elbow doesn't explode in the next couple of years. Nothing against Mr. Paul Skeens, but you know what I mean. You don't get to throw damn, that's just squeezed through the infield. 2 on, 2 out. Little whoopsie-doo hit for Joe. What do we got? Ball 1? Eey, don't like that. Ooh, okay, everything is all good. Gotta get it out. 2-1, Tigers lead, but we have runners at first and second, 2 away. 1-0 count for the 9-hitter McLean. What up, What up, Gibbs? We're good. Chilling out, hanging out. Hoping to get this quick out here. Sweet. Called strike 1, 1-1. One one. Come on, pop up to get out of the inning. Well, that'll be another hit. No one will score, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, McKinstry couldn't get the ball over in time. Bases loaded. Should have been an out. Must have been a slow roller or something. Yeah, here's Friedel now. We haven't been able to get him out. Come on, Montero, getting out. Dipshit. Don't throw it right down the middle. Fucking 3 pitches in a row again, though, please. Throws it in the dirt. Let's hope that doesn't get a run in. Looks like they're safe. One, two on a foul ball. Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum. Down and away, dipshit. Throw it down and away. Fouls it off. That wasn't a bad pitch. A little less, a little lower, and it's almost, that's almost, you got him, I think. Just don't throw the same, well, maybe go inside on the next one, though. But low. Like buzz around the knee, like low. Nah, he went with that was where I was thinking for the pitch, but I think it didn't work. He fouled it off. Damn it. 1-2. That's exactly the pitch I was thinking for them to throw. I wish the 4th pitch would have been where that 5th one was, because I think that'd have fucked him up and struck him out. I think that 4th pitch caught a little too much of the plate. I'd go up and in now to see if you can fucking shock him a little bit. It didn't work. 2-2. Nah, you don't. I don't know about him getting one up where he can stretch his arms out. You hate these West games. 10 o'clock is taking so long. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, aren't the finals on in like 10 minutes? 2-2. You might just go back with another knuckle curve down and away. Oh, high inside worked. Got him to pop out on a fastball. Whew, I was right again. Look at Rob, dude. My 1,000 IQ pitching mindset always works. My instincts are so good when it comes to pitching. I'm like high and inside now. You get him with the high and inside. He wastes one down and in, and then he goes up and in. Nice. I like that. That works. He had a pitch to play with, so it was fine. But yeah, if he'd have threw that knuckle curve, I think we would have seen a few number. Yeah, good job by Montero to wiggle out of that. It looks like our infield isn't playing worth a motherfuck tonight. So I don't. 2 of those hits weren't his fault that inning, by the way. One of them probably should have been fielded by Torres, and I don't know what McKinstry. That better have been like the slowest hit ball to McKinstry that he had to charge it over and missed it. Because if he got a ground ball and didn't just take the son of a bitch to third, I'm going to be really pissed at him. It's like, dog, you're a third baseman. Like a shortstop by trade. You know how the infield works. Like you're a left side of the field infielder. What? Perez, Baez, and McKinstry do up 6, 7, 8. But I think it was a slow little dribbler. Hence the reason no one scored on any other base hits. You know what I mean? Usually you get a guy, because they're a pretty quick team. They have some pretty nice speed on the team, but they weren't able to score their guy from second on a single into right field, which means that ball probably should have been fielded by Torres. if it wasn't hit hard enough, or is it too hard? I don't know. Hey, we have 25 likes on it. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't done so, consider dropping one. Helps us out. Gets us closer. Well, we have our like goal of 20, so I don't know. I guess it just gets us closer to the number 30, which is always cool. Drop a like if you could help us out. I appreciate it. Called strike one to Perez. How many pitchers do we got here with Martinez? He's at 50. All right, he's in good shape. Appreciate you, Joel. You're a good person. Don't let the media tell you otherwise. 1-1. I'm a real American hero for some of the stuff I do. Ball 2 for some reason. 2-1. We'll take it. Perez double? Question mark. Good hitters count, so he should get something he could probably handle here. This guy's been throwing him around the middle of the plate. See, and they're just not hitting him. They're just not expecting it. This guy's working the middle of the plate. Like most pitchers do against us because we don't hit down the middle pitching for whatever reason. And Wenzel takes strike 3. That's like our, out of 5 strikeouts, I swear 4 of them have been looking tonight. Oh, all 3 have been strikeout looking. McKinstry went down looking, Perez went down looking, and Torres went down looking. I hate that. Swing the bats. That's a bad at bat to go down looking. At some point, they have to realize they've got to swing at the pitches that are close to being called because they're getting called tonight. 0-2 on Baez. Now he's going to throw the pitch a foot off the plate. Yeah, but I mean, at some point you have to recognize what the umps are calling balls and strikes. First time through the order, I can kind of, you can kind of forgive something like that. Because again, it's like, all right, you're kind of figuring out the strike zone. Second time or third time through, it gets a little weird because it's like, you've seen a lot of at-bats tonight. Oh, hold on. Baez just hit a home run. Hell yeah. A Javy bomb, the rarest of home runs. Javy hits another home run. That makes Detroit's 3rd homer of the day. Torres. Then Greene. Now Baez. You probably shouldn't keep throwing shit down the middle. Eventually, one of these guys are going to hit it. Jesus Christ. Throw a pitch to Travis. He threw it right down the middle and Baez crushed it to make it a 3-1 game. Did I call a Baez homer? Ball 1. Or was I? No, I was talking about how this idiot's just going to keep throwing it right down the middle. And then he threw 3 right down the middle and he fucking got crushed from the 3rd one. That's pretty good. I pre-watched this game. Oh, you were saying the bats were hot, not my calls today. Well, those have been, the bats have been pretty nice today too, yeah. 3-1. Yeah, the McKinstry straw, damn. Hey, well, at least he fucking swung at it. Here's Rogers with 2 down in a 3-1 game. You know what I'm going to call right here? The Raj bomb. I don't even got to look. I already know what's about to happen. I'm just interested in it because I already know the result of this at bat. Just give us 4 make it 4-1. Swing and strike 1. Yeah, I'm way better at predicting pitching stuff, or at least saying what should happen before the out. I may not get it on the exact pitch, but I'm like location general pretty good. Yeah, I'm not going to even be surprised. I already know what happens. Damn, he hit a double to like left center. Son of a bitch, dude. Anywhere else, any other part of the field. That's like 50% credit. That's like 50%, right? Like I get something for that. He missed it by like an inch or two. God damn, dude. I almost had the single greatest call. Damn. Yeah, I know. Damn, dude. If he'd have pulled that shit down the line, we're having a whole different conversation. All right, here we go. Here's Torres with the guy at second. We just need a single here, and Rogers will fucking hurt himself trying to score. So, yeah, it's like the missile got shot down by the Reds Iron Dome. 2-0. I got paid by the U.S. military. I'm here to shill the military for a couple of weeks. There's a good hitters count for Torres. He might actually get a base hit here. Oh, no, he got out. Popped out. Well, all right, we have another home run thanks to Javy Baez. That'll be 3-1 Tigers. A little bit of breathing room now for Montero, but let's hope he gets it 1, 2, 3. Won't be easy. 2, 3, and 4 due up here for the Reds. It'll be Espinal, De La Cruz, and Encarnacion Strand. I'm just going to call him Encarnacion. I'm not going to put the whole name. That's too many words. Let's just hope we get a quick inning here. 3-1, Tigers lead. Top 5 coming up. Bum, 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 bum. You know what's crazy? We're both going to bat with our 2, 3, and 4 players in the 5th inning. We'll have Carpenter, Greene, and Torque, and they have Espinal, De La Cruz, and Encarnacion Strand. Montero actually ending on Fryo might have been a blessing. Oh, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much, Jared. That worked out. Will the Pacers win? We hope so, Kenny. We hope not. Space is here, right? Space isn't here. Yeah, we hope they lose. Space isn't here. We're all anti-Pacers. We just try to be nice to Space, because my boy a little slow. So God bless, you know. No, I'm just kidding. You mean top of the 5th? Top of the 5th right now. It's Espinal, De La Cruz, and we're home right now, Gibbs. I know it's really weirdly confusing because we've just been on the road, but yeah, we're already home again. And then I think we go right back on the road when we go play Pittsburgh this week. Who do we play next, actually? Is it Pittsburgh? Am I right about that? I think we play Paul Skeens pretty soon. That's all I know. Not really worried about mid Skeens. You're not even friends with Space on Discord, Gibbs. No one cares. Pirates. That's who we play next? Oh, okay. I guess we're going to be home for a minute. Either way, here's Espinal. It's 0-2. Gibbs, I'll beat the shit. I don't even care if you're under 18. I'll beat your ass, dude. I don't care. We'll fight. I'll beat up a 15-year-old, 16-year-old. I don't care. I'll clothesline you. You ever watch pro wrestling? I'll hit you with those moves. I'm a fucking violent guy. I do DDTs to people just for fun. If I see a little old lady, a small child, a woman who's pregnant, an old man, a smaller built teenager. I'll beat any of them up. No one scares me. What do you think, the threat of them having someone bigger in their life is going to stop me from terrorizing people who are tiny? Nope. Nothing scares me. Now, say I run into someone who's like 6 foot tall. I give them a head nod and a "How's your day going, sir?" And we go about our business. With someone smaller, I'm knocking shit out of their hand. I'm taking their lunch money. Genuinely just kind of bullying them. I hope so, but I heard he's not doing so great. He looks like he's in a lot of pain when he pitches. We play at home versus Pittsburgh. All right, Joel, for sure. Well, he's very early on Sunday. Do you think we are streaming? Yeah, I'll be streaming that game. Yeah, early. De La Cruz homered. God damn it, it's 3-2. Well, that was a given. I think Zedarius is going to resign. I think the Lions want to work out 2 contract extensions before they resign Zedarius, though. 3-2 on the solo homer by De La Cruz. 3-2, though. At least it was a solo shot. 1 out. Yeah, there have been 5 home runs in this game today. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good. Here's Encarnacion Strand. He gets out on the first pitch, 2 away. Not much you can do about that guy. He's pretty good. Oh, boy. Got a theory that Frank's dead space will open up for ZD. Yep. Yeah, because you get a free $9 million, so you got something there. Yeah, Joel, exactly. Home run day. Bash at the park. The All-American Bash. Montero felt guilty. Damn, he gave up a base hit to Stevenson. Now up is Steer. Yeah, probably was. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, also he probably wants to play for Detroit. You know. So he's just gonna have to take what they want to give him. Fouled away. It's 0-1 to Steer. 1 on, 1 out. It's an 0-1 count in a 1-run game. 3-2 Tigers lead. Top 5. Dun, 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 dun. What are we going to get? So 2. I'm really glad that was just a solo homer by De La Cruz. That could have been a lot worse. Hell yeah, they struck out Steer. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Hopefully we can just get the run back. Carpenter, Greene, and Torkelson. Now it's our 2, 3, and 4 due up here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 Tigers. Quick commercial break. Campaign to be resigned. Although his GF lives in Detroit. He has family. Yeah, well, yeah, it seems like he wants to be in Detroit. Montero's, come on, bro, and more. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, everyone's just hit solo homers, as you can tell by the scores. Let's see if I can name off everyone who's hit a homer. Friedel, De La Cruz, Torres, Greene, and Baez. Those are all 5 of the solo homers in today's game. All 5 of the runs. That's all the offense. I've accounted for everything. It's been an interesting game. Friedel hit the first one for the Reds. De La Cruz hit the second. Torres led the Tigers at batting off with a home run. And then Greene hit a home run in the third. And then, of course, Baez hit one in the fourth. Now we'll see how the bottom of the fifth plays. Because there's also been a lot of on bases. It's weird that, especially for the Reds, they've gotten a lot of guys on, but have only scored via solo homers. The Tigers have 3 runs on 6 hits, so most of their hits have been nothing. It's like coming up, drawn on putt, you didn't even give your... Yeah, pretty much, go Lions. That's a good way to look at it. You got to go down swinging. Give yourself a shot at it. Strike 1. Fouled away. Carp, Greene, and Torkelson. Now it's our 2, 3, and 4. Carp overdue for a homer. Let's see if he hits one. A little Carp bomb. Everyone else is hitting him. He might as well. Might get in on the fun. Get us our run back. Ball 1. One of these 3 guys are homering, and I don't know who it is. We'll see. Or all 3. Ball 2. Another good take. Rewarded with a very nice hitter's count to be in. It's 2-1. Oh, that'll be a base hit. Okay, we'll take a single. That works. Leadoff base hit for Carpenter. Here's Riley Greene. The first pitch should have been 1. Apparently, Carpenter is, as well as Greene, they're both trying to work on being more patient at the plate. To cut down on the number of strikeouts that they've been dealing with this year. Call it strike 1. Which is why you've seen a lot more taken pitches from Riley Greene and Carpenter over the last few days. Instead of just flailing out on the first pitch that they get and trying to bash it. Swinging strike 2. It's 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first in a 3-2 Tigers lead. They're looking to add to it here. Can they get another hit to start off the inning? Ball 2, 2-2. Come on, Greene. Take it to the fridge. Then he struck out one away. Goes down swinging. Here's Torkelson. Come on, Torque. We could use a big hit. Little Torque bomb. Hey, we're hoping so, Jared. Let's hope so. Little swinging a bomb. Cracking its way back. Gone. 1-1 though. Oh, Torkelson got hit by a pitch. Never mind. It's not 1-1. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Colt Keith with a runner in scoring position. Hey, a big hit here would be nice. Score some normal runs for once. Boo. Can't believe they hit our player. Boo. Fuck the rides. Boo. Crowd is hostile right now. Oh. He's charging the mound. Torkelson's just dropping. Oh my God. He just punched his head smooth off. The guy's just the camera. Why isn't it going to black? What are they reviewing if Torque swung or something? Seems it's taking a while to update. Usually that means there's some kind of weird challenge going down. Oh, okay, now we're good. Maybe. I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ball 1 to Keith. 2 on. It was upheld. Okay. Well, I figured they were challenging. 2-0 with 2 on and nobody out, or 1 out. Here's Colt Keith with a nice hitter's count now, ahead 2-0. Probably should get something he can handle. Maybe find a little gap shot, a little double. Yeah, that doesn't look like it should have been called a ball either. Damn, Keith got a hit, but he didn't score a run. Why didn't we score a run? Did they get him out at the plate? Looks like we tried to score a run. Did we not score it? Yeah, they gunned his ass out at home. Connor Joe looks like he got caught at home. Well, that's stupid. We could have just had the bases loaded instead of the known injured player trying to score. Whatever. Well, more bad base running there. Don't really know who's in charge of us running the bases on this team, but Jesus. Yeah, no out on the hit. Here's Perez. And, well, there goes all the promise of that inning. Could have just held him up there. Yeah, they got to stop being so stupidly fucking aggressive on the base pass. This is like third time this week they've fucked themselves out of runs doing that. He's clearly got a job from his older brother. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go rip a bogey a few times. Top 6 coming up. Lux, Joe, and McLean, 7, 8, 9. Really not a great idea to send Carey, especially because Carey's dealing with the hamstring thing. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good idea. You got let go. To be fair, also Gwencio grounded out, so even if they'd held him, the run probably doesn't score on that play. He probably gets thrown out at home anyway. That's the way I look at it. 2-2. Montero back to work here in the 6th. Lux the hitter. Then it was 7-8-9. So that'll be a ground out, 1 away. Here's Joe. He's going to be a 2-way player too. So if we can get him to ground out, pop out or something. Call it strike. Let's not live in the middle of the plate though. Houston's up 5-0 on Minnesota already. That's pretty crazy. Another one right down the middle. That's risky. Oh, 2. By the way, we'll have another 0-2. Count will remain the same. That was a close take. I'm calling our guys all day out on that. That's bullshit. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to run some trick plays, I would imagine. Another foul ball. We'll get another 1-2. Really just living around the middle of the plate right now. Poe Melton. Oh, he's the guy. Okay. 1-2. Threw it right down the middle and he smokes it in the left field for a double. What a dumbass idea that was. Yeah, just keep throwing it right down the middle. That'll fucking work. Both their home runs and that have been like everything they've gotten has been on stupid ass pitching right down the middle. Well, here comes a tie game probably. Here's McLean because he's probably just gonna pitch it right down the middle for his friends, I guess. Middle. Fouled away. Another pitch right down the middle. Ball. Yeah, see, the problem when you work the middle of the plate is when the ball's not at the middle of the plate, they don't swing at it because they know it's just going to be a ball. Oh, that's the real issue with working there. Man, they got to fly out. 2 away. It won't be deep enough to move that guy up. Runner has to hold at second. 2 down now for the top of the order, Friedel, however you say his name. But Friedel's up now. Friedel, however. Maybe just Freed. No, that'll probably be it for Montero. We gotta sit through a pitching change. Multi-hour pitching change. Oops. I feel like they have the youngest team and they still play catch up with some positions. Oh, Packers, yeah. Tyler Holton will be pitching here with the runner at second and 2 away. Just Packers stuff. As long as Holton can get a quick out here, that'd be awesome. All right. Just needs an out. Nice little hold. Come on, Ty. Called strike one. We want a pitcher. Please give us something. Hey, we get a ground out. Nice job by Holton to come in and do what he did last year all the time. All right, we'll head to the bottom of the 6. 7, 8, 9 for the Tigers due up. Baez, McKinstry, Rogers. Let's see if we can't get a run here. It's 3-2. Bottom 6 coming up. I'm going to give a little bit of pop. Yeah. Yeah, no, don't throw it right down the middle for that guy again. All right. Would you guys believe me if I told you that I'm actually Macklemore, the rapper? Oh, damn, I don't look like him. I was trying to think of who I look like that's famous, but I can never think of anybody. But again, I'm the version 17, Rob. It was just installed today. I'm a whole new guy. The other one retired, went to Fiji. Ball one. Strike one, fouled away. Yeah, no, there is no actual Rob. He quit doing this a long time ago when the channel used to grow a lot, and then he put it inside all his Rob bots. He essentially just hires different people to play him. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I'm just a guy who, willing or unwillingly, was taken from the streets to do this. There is no gun in front of me. Own volition. Ball 2, 2-2. That's why we got Javy Baez up and Martinez pitching, the guy. Sorry, Javy Baez. Sorry. Fouled away, it'll be 2-2. I'm a big fan of the Debt Riot Tigers. Baez? Isn't that his name? Well, it looks like. Anyway, 2-2. Do. Bow, bow. Ball 3, good at bat here by Baez. I consider it more spelled like B-A-Z-E. You know, that's how you probably say it. It's just because he's Hispanic. It's arranged funny. It would be funny if one day Baez comes out and is like, my last name is actually pronounced Baez. I'd be like, damn, dude, I was right that one day. That'll be a walk. One on, nobody out here to start off the 6th. Hey, we started the inning off like this last time. Maybe we'll score this time around. Here's McKinstry. Good at bat by Baez. He's had a good day today. 2 for 2 with a hit, a single, a homer, a walk. Sheesh. No, they're going to bring in a lefty. No. Okay. No. They're fucking losers. To be fair, he is at like 88 pitches or something. 90 pitches, so. 0 out pitching change. Baez. Scott Barlow. We've played against. We sometimes fuck this dude up. This might be a bad idea for them. If it's the day that we're hitting Barlow, they're in trouble. Well, they brought in Barlow for some reason. It's not. This is a guy we used to crush when we were shitty. They'd be like, oh, they're gonna bring in Barlow. We have a shot here. A 3rd home run. Baez hit a solo homer. Whoa, what just happened? What did I do? Okay, we're good. So Barlow's in. No, he was right-handed. I just said he's right-handed. I didn't even stutter when I said that he's right-handed. Yeah, but he's right-handed. Not left-handed. Did you mean not a left-handed pitcher? Maybe. We tend to hit righty relievers pretty good. Maybe it'll pay dividends tonight. Little XBH for McKinstry. No, you're good. I figured after a second, I was like, that just doesn't make sense now. Like, no, I just said. Ball one. To be fair, most of the other bats are right-handed till Carpenter, so I mean, bringing in a righty probably is a smarter move. And McKinstry ain't been hitting for shit today anyway, so. You take the gamble where you got to. You take the gamble where you got to. Fouls it away, it's 2-2 or 1-1. One's a whole different energy than 2-2. Ball two misses outside. It's 2-1 now. Here we go, team. Hit the ball. Clap, clap. Please hit it. Please clap, clap. 3-1. All right. She'll get a nice pitch here. Let's see what he does with it. Ever the opportunistic player, he knows he'll probably have some, and he fucking takes it. God damn it. That would have been a nice spot to push something down in the left field with. 3-2. Looks like McKinstry will bat that ball in the right field. That's awesome because I think that'll get Baez over to third base pretty safely. It does. First and third, nobody out. Here's Jake Rogers. You might want to put in the other guy. Oh, come on, Jake. Just need a fly ball out, bud. Oh, what's up, Cameron? GG. A good game. Good luck the rest of the series, man. Come on, Jake. Just a base hit, buddy. He had a double in his last at bat. That's the problem. But when he does hit, he usually hits like multiple times in a game, and then he doesn't hit for a week at a time. So he's probably got another hit in his bat here coming up. 2-0. Come on, Big Jake. We all believe. We believe in the Rogers power. It's a rare one. It's fleeting. Comes like once every so often, but it happens. Damn it. That's whatever. 2-1. Exactly, Arminian. It doesn't matter who gets them as long as somebody does. God, it'd be cool if they fucking just tried to pick something off at first and they threw that shit down in the right field. Runners at the corners, nobody out for Jake Rogers. Two-1 count. Now 3-1. McKinstry steals down to second because they really can't afford to throw the ball down to second right now. Because if they do, then Baez probably steals and goes home. I was going to say, that was the most obvious. I was wondering what they were waiting for on that, to be honest. It's like they can't throw the ball down to second. That's irresponsible with Baez at third. He'll go home. And they walk Jake Rogers. All right, bases loaded for Gleyber Torres. All right, top of the order due up. All right, Joey Cora, please don't fuck this up. Because, like, we could genuinely, like, kind of just win the game right here if this goes right. That'd be awesome. You're packing my cases to go on vacation to go pick your... Oh, that's nice, Allison. Hopefully you have a good time on vacation. Should be a good ass time. Nah, Joel, you're gonna see greatness here on this play. Are they pulling this guy? Or are they just talking to him? Just had a lot of steals. That doesn't seem to lead to walks for the... Yeah, I don't know. McKinstry is a weird... He usually bats right in front of, like, really bad hitters is the problem. So he has no protection in a lineup. Steven, when there's a fast runner at third, they sort of do, yeah. And there's a fast guy at second like McKinstry. Like McKinstry, if there's a guy at third, he should steal like 90% of the time, like 95%. Especially with a guy like Baez who will make it home on that kind of distance. Dude, it's only like 3 seconds they have to do, like, to make the throw down to second. Then the guy at second has to throw it all the way back. There's just not enough time. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Especially with a guy like Baez who runs pretty well. Yeah, Baez is a little too quick to play games like that with 1-2 on Torres. Maybe somebody who wasn't as quick as Baez, yeah, you could 100% not make that throw or make the throw. But with Baez, the second that ball is going to second, he's home. He's going to make it home in 4 seconds. 1-2, fouled away. Now, in every situation, no, you don't throw. Again, it all really depends on the base speed at third. That was a foul ball. Ooh, Tigers were breaking hard on that. I don't know why the hell they did. One, two. Just need one little single down the line or something. All right, looks like we'll get at least a sac fly. All right, we'll get at least one run in here. That's fucking 4-2. All right. God damn, I was really starting to get stressed we were going to strand the bases. One out here with runners at first and second. I'm surprised did we actually get the run? Yeah, we did. Okay. 4-2. All right. We got one run at least. If we can get the second run in, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. It looks like that may be it for Scott Barlow. Yeah, they're probably going to go get a lefty now for Carpenter. I wonder if they're going to bring in Javy Jones. Looking Carpe ain't been hitting for shit anyway. And the Javy Jones 3-run homer right now would be about as electric as it can be. So we have yet another pitching change coming up here. That's okay. Taylor Rogers. Is he the one with the brother? Like named like Tyler Rogers or some shit like that? Or Trevor Rogers? And they both have like the same like obnoxious ass pitching style. And but it's like the what was like the like aggressive over the top submarine style. Am I thinking of the right like they're twins, like, and like when they used to be on the same team. I think in Minnesota they were on the same team, and it was really cool to watch them warm up at the same time because again they're right and left handed, I believe, the two I'm thinking of, and I think it's. But Taylor Rogers is also pretty old, so they may just leave Carey in there because it's not like he throws. Oh, yeah, they're going to bring in Jahmai Jones. Well, there you go. Yeah, we're in the Motor City Blues. Come on, Jahmai. Is it Jahmai? Is that how I'd say that? Swing and strike one on a sweeper right down the middle. That was a nasty first pitch. Let's hope so, Allison. Jahmai. Yeah, okay, I'm saying it right then. Jahmai. Ball one. 2-1. Oh, nice hitting count. All right. It's actually been the problem for the Reds tonight. They keep getting us into really nice hitters counts, and we actually tend to hit the ball in hitters counts, believe it or not. Our players are like probably hilariously way more effective in these kind of counts. 3-1. Except for like 3 guys. We have like 3 guys who hit really well in 0-2 counts. Vierling, I think Greene and Torque all hit really well in 2 count situation or 2-strike situations. 3-1. They're probably going to walk this guy. Oh, no. 3-2. I want to see a curveball thrown to where it's just like hits the strike zone in one of the 4 corners. Yeah, it's been a while since we had a guy in Major League Baseball who did that. It feels like Cameron. I feel like the last guy who did that might have been Greg Maddux, who was a corner cooker. This ball just lives over the middle of the plate because no one can hit his pitching. So it's, you know what I mean? It's a little different. 3-2. Come on, Jones. Ja Jones. I like that his name hyphens to Ja. Ah, damn it. He got a hit, but nobody scores, so we'll have the bases loaded with 1 out. I think Dingler hits better in 0-2. He might. McConnell, first NBA player with 5 assists and 5 steals off the bench. Hell yeah. Let's go, McConnell. McConnell's cooking. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Scuball throws hard, and it's really hard to deal with. It'll be Riley Greene now. Oh, boy. Riley Greene versus a lefty. Riley, first career one. Let's see it. Call it strike one. I don't know, man. This is a wicked lefty that's up here right now, so it's going to be a tough AB. Throws hard and has a wicked delivery, if I'm not mistaken. It feels like it, Brent. It feels like we just want to have this. Great play by Jones. Yeah, great job to beat it out. Just get us runs. Well, let's hope. Let's hope. Just a hit. Ah, it's 0-2. Fuck. Please pick up a hit. Don't need a homer, Riley. Just a base hit, bud. You're batting 3 today, not 4. Yeah, it's a pretty good advantage to have 2 right now. Oh, shit, he got one. Hell yeah. All right, we got at least a sac fly. No, that's going to be a double for Riley Greene. All right, that'll clear the bases. Woo! 7-2 Tigers. Every so often, Riley Greene smokes a lefty the other way, and it's awesome. Hell yeah, dude. He just missed hitting his first one, too. God damn it, man. He'll never hit a grand slam. All right, it's 7-2. Bases cleared. Holy shit. We are cooking. Close enough to a slam. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, I'll give it to you. No GG, just shit. I love this 2025 team. Same here, Kenny. I love you're watching the game. Hell yeah, Allison. Damn, Gibbs. Reds fans gonna hate this inning. Just want to be out of it. Yep. And they walked Spencer Torkelson. So that'll be 2 on with 1 away. Run the score up exactly. How's the finals? Yeah, what's the score in the game right now? Sorry if I missed anything anybody said. What's up, Jonathan? Nice to see you, my friend. It's 2-1 count. That's a 4 RBI day for Riley Greene. Pacers lead 43-42. Okay. Yeah, thanks for all the likes and everybody. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. That'll be ball 3. Keith ahead now, 3-1. Cameron, you got the lefty again, at least. Yeah, that should have been a 4-pitch walk, but. And Keith swings through. That was a really good pitch to swing at. 3-2. No, the Reds have been getting favorable call. Like the umps have been pretty good today. Actually, I don't have much to say. Probably a little bit of favoritism on the Reds, but I'm a fucking Tigers fan, so. Oh, they got another bases loaded 1-out situation. Oh boy, that's not. Their defense is fucking them. Oh yeah, Jonathan, you came back to a good situation. Riley Greene had a 3 RBI double. Baez hit a home run. That's a fielding choice error. An error by the Reds keeps it 7-2. Bases are loaded. I think they're going to bring in another pitcher. Yeah, we're finally actually scoring runs again today instead of just hitting home runs. It would have been, Gibbs. It would have been. All right, Brent, you have a good day tomorrow. You have a good day, all right? You have a good one, man. Take it easy tomorrow. Have a great day. See you later, Brent. Good night, my friend. Please run up the score. Do you not like the Reds space? Apparently the Reds may be panicking, my dad said. He's like, I think they're panicking. That's a hilarious way to look at it and just be like, I think them kids out there are having a rough time. I think they're panicking. They're going to bring in Gibson now, which means that Perez gets to bat from the left side. So this was a poor decision. See you later, Brent. You have a great night, man. All right. Bases are loaded again here with only 1 away. Tigers have put up 4 in the inning and more could be put on. They've already cleared the bases at least once this inning. It's like the Royals if you put them in tight spots. Oh, boy. Yeah, they're a young team, the Reds. A lot of them guys are. Yeah, he's a right and left-handed hitter. He's a switch hitter, yeah. Bottom 6. 7-2, Tigers up. Since he's always been a switch hitter. Do you guys not remember him batting? They typically don't like playing him against lefties because he actually doesn't hit very well right-handed. So you typically only see him play against right-handed pitching. Yeah, he's pretty much the only. Damn, Perez just popped out. Damn, Perez. Well, 2 away now for Baez. I think McKinstry led off the inning, so right? No, I think Baez. Are we batted around? We might have batted around here. Baez got out. God damn. Well, we put up 4 anyway. 7-2 heading into the top of the 7th now. Tigers take a 5-run lead. We'll finally head out of the inning. It's the top of the 7th. No, good inning. That was a good inning. Barlow and Rogers imploded right there. Yeah, like I said at the top or the bottom of the 6th, if they're bringing in Barlow, they better be goddamn hopeful that it's the Barlow that pitches well against us and not the one that sometimes does. Yeah, that was a big clutch hit by Greene. That was a blow the game open type of hit that we've been waiting for. See, that's what I've been waiting to see from Riley, is a hit in a moment like that where we're up by like 2 runs and then all of a sudden now we're up by fucking 5, you know? This is the kind of game I've been waiting to see by Riley Greene for a months now. You can just go get both. We have enough. We have a kind of a prospect jam down there where we can get both. Go get like a nice middle of the road pitcher, a pitcher like Mitch Keller. Ignore the high ERA and the 1-9 record. Pay attention to the 10 quality starts that he's made. Or look at somebody like Zach Little out of Tampa Bay, like those kind of arms, high number of quality starts, and ignore the rest of the stats basically. Especially because like Keller, right? He's 1-9 with the 4.15 ERA, right? That sounds really bad. He's made 14 starts, and 10 of them have been quality. I think that'd be good. And then you add like a Eugenio Suarez for the infield, like help. I think that works out. About P. Rose saying switch hitters are mainly really good at batting. Yeah, I would say so. There's some logic to it. Back in the day, for sure, switch hitters used to be just really good hitters. A lot of people are pushed away from it because if you're like not hitting a high number of balls from one side, what's the point of going to the, you know what I mean? I don't know. Call it strike 1. It'll be Espinal, De La Cruz, and this is a scary part of the lineup, Encarnacion Strand. Maybe getting a player like that, it could help out. Yeah, no, being in a smarter place and a better team would help out Mitch Keller a lot. And again, I think you get Mitch Keller for fucking nothing, basically. You might even just be able to get him for cash. Because I don't think the Pirates understand what they got in him. And I think you could completely rip that stupid-ass team off. But here's a guy named Roberto Campos. Right now we have to go to win this year or next year. I would hope to get... I would like a World Series, but I don't think we should shell out all our prospects. No, I'd rather not win the World Series this year if we have to give away any of our good prospects. Or go desperate to win the World Series because we give up all our prospects to get like some rental players. I'd hate that. I genuinely would hate that. That'll be a line out, 1 away. Here's De La Cruz, 7-2 Tigers lead. I don't like the idea of selling out with what will be a World Series winning team in the next like 5 years. No reason to do that. Tigers are built almost identically to their yeah, Kenny, and the fucking Pirates thought they'd be a lot better. Also, the Pirates did that, Kenny, to avoid getting a penalty for being having too low of a pay. Like, the Pirates are very smart about the way they run their team. Basically, they did that so they don't get penalized and they can still pick twice in the top 10 in consecutive years. Or they can pick in the top 10 in consecutive years because they spend money on their team. Don't be fooled by the Pirates. Max Clark, most likely. Yeah, I would say the Tigers are also almost built fundamentally the same as the early Astros were. Tigers says third best recruitment, so no reason to sell out for a single World Series. Yeah, we're trying to build for multiple years here. God damn it. De La Cruz gets on. Not much you can do. At least it was just a fucking single. Oh, fielding error by Javy. Cool. I hope so, Joel, because that would probably be the first of many if we steal one this year. And then this will probably be, if we win one this year, we're probably witnessing the dawn of the greatest era of Tigers baseball ever. Like it'll be like, oh, we're going to win 2 or 3 more by the time this team's all finished. Yeah, they're the worst part of baseball. Like the Astros were 1 World Series win away from being a dynasty. The Dodgers got to win one now for their dynasty to include 2020. They are built like every single other team that builds themselves, except for the Dodgers, who Dodgers draft fairly well. But like most dynasties are homegrown. They draft and develop those players into dynasties. The Astros, for the most part, again, you trade for a few things here and there when you need to. The Yankees dynasty, the Braves near dynasty, the Giants dynasty in the 2010. Again, every baseball dynasty that you see is homegrown. Encarnacion Strand flies out to away runner at first. Football is a different sport. No, I mean, yeah, they're the Tigers are a long-term development that have come. Oh, they're gonna pull fucking Holton. In a 7-2 game, really. Here's Stevenson. There's gonna be a pitching change. Got to win the first one though. I'm back. They'll bring in Chase Lee. Yeah, we can save our bullpen for the most part, yeah. Rams, when they won their Super Bowl, Jared, believe it or not, they had and played the most drafted players in the league. And they are among the most drafted and developed teams in the league, believe it or not. I know that they had that trendy fuck them picks thing going on. But the reality is, when the year that they won their Super Bowl, in that season, they had played and started. They played the most drafted players by their own team. You know what I mean? In the NFL. Now the Lions, I believe, are that team, or it's the Rams. You got to remember, Brad Holmes was the guy that was like scouting their football team. It's not the Rams were very good at drafting and developing players. Think about like who the stars of their team were. It's like mostly developed and drafted guys. Like they added in some big players like Matt Stafford and Jalen Ramsey. You know what I mean? Like and like 1 or 2 other key big trades, but like most of the guys they just kind of drafted. They had to like they paid them guys. They drafted Coop, AD. They've drafted Puka Nacua. Most of their offensive line was drafted. Like. Yeah, that's what they do. They draft extremely well. They draft way better than Kansas City. Kansas City's bad at drafting. They got lucky with Travis Kelce and fucking and Mahomes and a few defensive picks. Dog, they whiff on almost every pick, except like 1 or 2 defensive guys a year. There's a reason why their offense is dog shit right now. God damn it. Quit throwing it right down the middle. That'll be 1st and 3rd with 2 away. You're playing against the Rams in Madden. Nice. Yeah, Eagles are a good drafting team. Chiefs aren't. Especially offensive drafting. They're pretty good at defensive drafting. I'll give them their credit. But Andy Reid doesn't know how to draft offense anymore. Again, I think that's the organization itself doesn't know how to draft offense. They got lucky with Mahomes and Kelsey, and nobody else wanted to take a woman beating fucking Tyreek Hill except them. Other than that, they haven't really hit on a single other offensive player. They do okay on linemen. 0-2. Yeah, I know, Jared. It sucks. See, right there, you can live with those two pitchers right there. Them two, that's good pitching right there. We're living on the sides, trying to catch the sides of the plate. There you go. I'll live with the ball outside too. Shit. Especially since it's a sweeper. Thunder are winning 51-45. Oh, shit. Thunder pulling away a little bit, trying to... Oh, and they get him swinging. All right, we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Tigers lead 7-2. They look to add to it here. McKinstry, Rogers, and Torres. 8-9-1. Bottom of the 7th. If you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. Helps stream out, gets more people in here, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go finish the rest of my little bogey I started earlier. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes, right? 2 or 3 minutes. The redemption pitch, his ball, by the way, looked crazy good. Yeah, it was a really good sweeper to throw. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. No, I have a complete... McKinstry grounds out, 1 away. Ball 1. I have a completely different take. Jones was a fine contract, right? Jones had just taken a team to the playoffs, showed major development, won like 10, 11 games, beaten a team in the playoffs, won a playoff game versus a pretty solid Minnesota team that year, and was, again, trending in the right direction, right? It was like, oh, Jones had finally turned that corner, and they put in a 2-year opt-out, and it was only $45 million a year. And if we look at the way people kind of don't care for some reason, like fucking Sam Darnold was a far worse quarterback than Daniel Jones for his first 5 or 6 years in the NFL. And he had one good season. And everyone's like, yeah, pay him $60 million a year. That's totally understandable. Like, nobody cares that Darnold just got wildly overpaid. I think he actually got something pretty moderate, but like, Jones didn't get paid that much money. Everyone wildly overreacted to the Daniel Jones thing. It was like $90 million for 2 years. That's not that bad for a guy who just won a playoff game. Now he's gone, and they think they have their future in Dart. Oh yeah, Joel, that's a W. Here's Torres now with 2 outs after a flyout by Rogers. Top of the order, it's Torres. 2-1. To be fair, I think it was a good move to move towards fully guaranteed deals for guys. But then Watson Torres just hit another home run. Oh, it's 8-2. Hell yeah, Torres homers. I'm surprised. All right, it's 8-2 Tigers. A multi-homer day for Gleyber. Dude, that pushed him almost back up to an 800 OPS. That's hilarious. That's fine. 8-2, Tigers up. They had another run to their torrid spree tonight. Up by 6. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. For some reason that was called a ball. 1-1. That'll be a base hit with the 2-out single for Jones. All this is happening with 2 outs, by the way. Here's Riley Greene. He's had a big day. He's 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs, a double, a homer. Had a bases clearing double his last at bat. Yeah, he's been a nice little addition so far. Nice little right-handed bat to have. We like wearing our black and blue jerseys. Uh-oh. Looks like the Pacers are closing in. Called strike 1. Well, it looks like Minnesota might lose tonight. They're down 9-1. That's not very good. Athletics are up 3-1 on Kansas City. That's very good. Good. Everybody can lose. I don't give a shit. I hate this division. 1-1. I want to see 10 at some point this year. If I'm being totally honest, if we can get a 10-game lead in the division this year, I'd be pretty happy. We're right on there. We can sweep this weekend. We could probably get this shit up to 10. Minnesota's got to play fucking Houston. Kansas City is going to be the issue of the weekend. Who are they playing out west? Who's Cleveland? Who's Cleveland guys? Oh boy, Seattle. That's fucking rough. Yankees and Boston are going to 10. 9 games up is crazy. How many All-Stars do you think we'll get? I'm thinking Scubal, Torres, Greene, Dingler, Canley. That's a lot of people. I hope that many people get picked by the Tigers, but I have a feeling it won't end up being that many. I'm thinking we'll get at least 4 with Scubal, Greene, Dingler probably as a backup. Greene as a backup as well. Torres may. I see Vest more than Canely because he's got like 12 saves too. So I don't know. I'm thinking Torkelson may get in too because the OPS, the defense at first. He's one of the best first basemen in the American League. So I don't know. It'll be tough to beat Vladdy. Torres maybe. He is hitting really well this year. Torres and Volpe. Volpe is going to be the starting shortstop. Like old time 6, buddy. Dingler should really be a shoo-in, but with rookies, it's like I think with Dingler, he's clearly the second best catcher in the American League this year. The best defensive, the second best behind Raleigh overall. You can make a real strong case that Dingler's like the second best catcher in baseball right now, which is he should probably be at the All-Star game. Top 8. I hope so. We just got to vote him in. I mean, if we can vote him in, and I'm guessing they'll also get votes from like the players and the coaches, and at least I hope. I would imagine Vest makes it before Canely, just personally. But you never know. Canely's a weapon, so. Called strike 1. It's Lux, Joe, and McLean. 7, 8, 9. Top 8. Coming down to the last 6 outs. I'm going to go grab a little bit more pop to finish the game. Foul tip, it's 0-2. Be right back. One away. Lux called out on strikes. It's 0-1 now on Joe. Better clean. Oops, he has basically like 14-7 picked up bases stranded. Yeah, exactly. Even if Vest doesn't make it as a closer, he's a better setup guy. Plus, he's got 12 saves, which is insane. Tons of saves or holds. He's been pretty good. So 1-2. You need money? I think we all do, True Talks. Yeah, Torres has been a great signing, love, to BBQ. Ludicrous. Connor Joe strikes out 2 away. Hey, nice inning so far. Here's McLean with 2 down in the top of the 8th. Yeah. Should be nice to get like $1,000. Be loaded. Ludacris is playing after oh yeah, that is right. All right, we're gonna get rid of this person. McGonigal went 4 for 4 last night, 4 for 5 tonight. Damn. Yeah, he's probably got to get called up. Well, they're gonna wait till the season splits in AA to call him up, but yeah, he's killing it. Torkelson, Keith, and Perez. I don't know. Just some weirdo. I don't know who that was. Some person who needed money, apparently. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, bottom of the 8th. Torkelson, Keith, and Perez due up. Who cares? Brent Suter is in the game. Who? Yeah, job. You can go just go get a job like other people have. Anyway. I'm wondering if this is one of the give up pitchers that you'll see in a game. Oh no, this is actually a pretty good pitcher. Why the hell are they burning this guy? Usually, like, you'll see somebody with like a ERA more north of 4.95 even come out in a situation like this. Guess the Reds are still in this. They're going to try like hell in the 9th to come back. Pacers lead by 3.5. That's good. Putting Gage. I mean, yeah, this would be a good spot for Gage. Get some work in a potential 8-2 blowout. Padres already scored. At 8-6 Tigers. Well, it's 8-2. Let's hope they don't score 4 more. Yeah, Tigers have only blown, I think it's 7 games this year. Maybe 8. I'll go with 8. Cool. They're not putting in like just like some trash pitcher that we could just score more off of. They're trying to get to the 9th inning at least. 0-2 here on Torque. Torkelson, Keith, and Perez. That's a ball. 2-2. I'm fucking missing way up. He's like, come on, swing at it. 3-2. That's a really close pitch to take with 2 strikes. What's wrong with his fastball? Was it slow? Yeah, it's slow as shit. What the fuck? This is like how fast I pitch. Where I'm like, damn, dude, I'm throwing gas. Oh, it rises. Oh, okay. That's the specialty on it. Yeah, a rising fastball with that kind of speed is really hard to get to. Because, I mean, he's obviously been effective with a 2.27 ERA. I mean, that indicates some level of success. I don't know his advanced numbers, but apparently it's a rising fastball, so it's really hard to hit, actually. Any kind of upward motion on a ball it's really hard to. Torkelson walks. Yeah, I'd imagine after Olsen will make 1 start down in AAA and probably be back. Maybe 2, but I doubt that many. No reason to waste his arm down there. That'll be a leadoff walk. But yeah, I mean, break is hard to deal with. Yeah, up is especially challenging because most pitchers don't rise up. Used to like falling action or sliding action or curving action or cutting action. You know what I mean? You're used to some kind of action that goes like across or down, not up. Yeah, that'll be a base hit. Tigers with 2 on now. Here's Perez. 2 on and nobody out. $60 to $57. Pacers are up. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good, Allison. Oh, he was just rising. No, that's obnoxious. Damn, a 78-mile-an-hour changeup. That's crazy. Excuse me. Well, that'll be a fly out. One away. Here's McKinstry. See, the problem is these guys are probably up there drooling trying to hit home runs right now. Like Baez is Baez is up, but never mind, it's not McKinstry. Make sure you go to all messages. So make sure you go to little gearbox, click chat filter, and then click on all messages and not top messages. Then you'll see all the messages being sent in the chat. Called strike one. Maybe if not, then maybe you got blocked. Who knows? Called strike one. They went from hard speed to this weird ass tempo. Yeah, that's true. 0-2. He's a good guy to follow people up with. You know, Baez wants a 2-homer day so badly right now. Fouled it away. It's 0-2 again. These dinky ass pitches. No, you'll want to switch it over to all messages if you want to see all messages people type. Sometimes messages go missing from the yeah, if you go to all messages, you should see whoever doesn't have you blocked or whoever you don't have blocked. 0-2. This guy seems to work around the plate too. He's a corner. He lives on the sides of the plate in the corners. Yeah. Baez somehow doubles on a ball that was a foot off the plate. Runner scores. It's 9-2. How the fuck did he hit that ball? That dude probably thought he had it, Javy, too. He's like, I got him on a 72-mile-an-hour pitch a foot off the plate. Javy's like, the fuck you do? Don't throw that shit at me. Runners at second and third, one away. This is getting pretty ugly. They're going to kick our teeth in tomorrow. These guys are going to be so fucking angry, dude. Knows he's going to cheese. Oh, yeah. Because he's fucking, the guy ain't throwing hard. He can get the outside pitch. Yeah, Baez is really good at Pete Crow Armstrong also smokes baseballs when they're overthrown or underthrown. Pete Crow Armstrong's really good at hitting bad baseballs. If you didn't notice, the Tigers refused to throw that guy a bad pitch. They kept it in the zone against him for the most part. They'd work a little out of the zone and, you know, like you do, but like they weren't trying to get him to chase anything stupid. I think it's because he crushes those pitches. 1-2. Ah, damn it. McKinstry's out. 2 away now. Runners at second and third. Damn, everybody but Perez has gotten a hit today. Damn, poor Wenzel, dude. He's the only guy who sucked today. Literally, everybody else got a fucking little bit of the action in. Wenzel didn't even walk. God damn, what a bad day. He's 0 for 5, dude. This is the only guy who didn't ball out. Yeah, that's got to be a little rough. I gotta feel for Perez. He's not that bad of a player. Yeah, time for Rogers to just bash one in here. Oh, is that another double? Hell yeah, another double for Raj. Oh, they might have caught his ass at second, actually. Well, he got he got at least one of the runs in. It's 10-2. We'll head to the top of the ninth. Hell yeah, that was actually a good play. We score a run and we get out of the inning. We'll take it. So good with the bat. I believe we have 20 hits now, or 16 hits on the night. What a game. 16 on 10. What the fuck is going on? Oh, we scored both the runs. Yeah, they got Jake Rogers at second. Hell yeah, dude. We'll take the single and the 2 RBIs by Jake Rogers. What a big day for Big Jake. He's 2 for 4. All right. Nice to see him back hitting again. Yeah, this was the game I've been waiting for a while. Actually scoring runs on not just home runs. 16 hits, 11 runs for the Tigers. 9 hits, 2 runs for the Reds. So good job by the Tigers defense and pitching to strand and scatter these 9 hits about. Both teams have an error. Tigers have been dominant on the plates, a bunch of doubles. They had a home run. They have 2 home runs for Gleyber Torres, home run by Greene, a home run by Baez, a double, 2 doubles by Jake. I think it was 2 doubles for Jake Rogers. Baez had a double. Yeah, good game. I hope it doesn't mean that. Wild thing is that people only look at score will think that the Reds were ass, but they played. Yeah, they fell apart in the 6th inning. This game was really good until the 6th inning and later. I don't know what happened. The Reds imploded after that. Really good job by Herder and Montero. Montero went 5, gave up 7, gave up 2 runs. Really a good start for Montero. Not terrible. Struck out 4, only gave up 2 of the 2 home runs. Not bad. Not terrible. It's not great, not terrible. Solid. Brebbia is in to pitch the 9th, our kind of close it out pitcher. Lee came in, pitched a solid inning or 2, inning and a half. Herder pitched really great. His ERA is 1.72. Yeah. 11-2. Tigers lead. There's not really much. It was a beatdown, so not much to go over here at the end. Difference in bullpen. I don't know. Their bullpen had pretty good numbers. Brebbia pitches in blowouts. He's our pitcher. Frito's up. Top of the order for the Reds. Friedel, Espinal, and De La Cruz. Man, it was a good game. Good game to any Reds fans who might be watching. I don't know what happened in the 6th inning, but you guys like panicked or something, and we smelled blood. We come on real quick in games. Suddenly it's like a 1 or 0 run game. Maybe you're even leading. And then we score like 4 or 5 runs in 1 inning all of a sudden. And it's like, what the fuck just happened? And it's a different game. It's been a fun year like that all year. Yeah, he's a monster. He's as good as advertised every time. 2 for 4 with a homer and a single. Not bad. I'm happy we're not like shying away from pitching at him, though. I really do appreciate that. I'm sure Reds fans are quite happy to see that, too. 3-2. The guy Cameron was just here. Three-two count. Friedel had a pretty good game, too. He walked, had a homer. Hopefully he gets out right here, though. Hell yeah, they struck him out 1 away. Good job by Brebbia. Here's Espinal now with nobody on and 1 away. Have a good night, Joel. Have a good night, everyone who might be taking off. I appreciate you watching. Thank you for the likes. I see we have almost 40 tonight. Oh, we have 41 tonight. Sheesh. Appreciate y'all. You're too kind. It was a fun ass stream tonight. Oh, really? I was gonna say, where the hell's Candelario? I know he's on this team. I was just thinking, I was like, man, somebody's missing. Ball one. Yeah, let's get the close on this and let's enjoy another W. Called strike, it's 1-1. It's 3-0. Have a wonderful night, Podge. And they walk Espinal. Here's De La Cruz with 1 on and 1 out. There's my all right, 1-0. How that was a call to ball, I guess. It is a strategy of all time. Yeah, Ellison, appreciate it. Very kind. It's 1-1, or it's 0-2 now. Sorry, I guess it's 0-2. Come on, Brebbia. Get the out. The most unlikely out of all time. Damn, if he'd have swung through that and missed, you know how funny that shit would have been to see Brebbia strike that guy. I'd be like, damn, that's a unlikely win. Fouled away, it'll remain 1-2. Runner at first, 1 away here in the top of the ninth of a 9-run 11-2 game. Yeah, we popped in a couple more runs in the eighth for good measure. We've seen Minnesota was losing. Ah, damn it. Wild pitch. Come on, dude. This game's taking so long. It's a 3-hour game. Boston looks, yeah, I mean, it kind of looks all they got to do is score here. No, I can't believe New York couldn't get the free run in. 3-2 on De La Cruz. Exactly, Spoons. We need to just get the outs. Don't panic. Throw a strike. Well, that wasn't a great idea. It's 11-3. They'll score a run on a double. Here's Encarnacion Strand. It's expected when you're playing when you put in certain types of pitchers. Yeah, I can't believe he's blown this. 0-1. It would be funny if we did just lose all of a sudden. It was like 12-11 in the bottom of the ninth. I'd be like, I'd end the stream probably. I'd be like, I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm too angry. We lose 12-11 in 9. What? What? Ow. 0-2 here on it, and we're on Encarnacion Strand. I think everyone would lose their minds. Ugh. 2-2. Oh, come on, man. You know, Friedel's confused as hell about how he got out. He's like, how the fuck did he get me out? Count will remain 2-2. Come on, Brebbia. Of course, that bloops in. Yeah, it's 11-2. We blew it open in the 6th inning. Yeah, you guys just scored. It's 11-3. You might score again here. We have a bad pitcher in right now. You guys could come back here. Not really sure. At some point, we got to take Brebbia back out. This is kind of getting silly now. This guy fucking sucks. Here's Stevenson. All right, it's a catcher. Try to induce a ground ball. Turn 2, get out of the game. Head to tomorrow. Cool, that's been a strike for us all fucking game. That's a very obnoxious no call. Half the reason we've been getting out is on fucking called strikes. Let's see if he's had 1-2 now. Well, West Michigan tonight, 26 hits, 20 runs. McGonigal 5 for 6. Jesus, Richard, he's a monster. Can't be stopped. When the AA season resets like they usually do about, was that mid to late June, early July? That's probably when McGonigal and them will be called up to AA. I think that's a pop-up. No, just a foul ball that didn't go over the stand. They'll just let it drop foul. Jesus, man. Out of this game? All the way, it's 1-2. That's not good, Allison. It happens, though. Oh, well. You too. Holy fuck this guy, dude. You too. Can't even get a single out. I think that guy just might have hit a 3-run shot. Nope, just another double. 11-5. All right, yeah, get his stupid fucking ass out of here, dude. This is retarded. They're just gonna keep scoring on him, AJ. It's time to take him out. Just fucking ruined a really good game for us just to bring in his buddy Brebbia. Now we get to sit through a fucking pitching change, dude. Fuck this. Game should be over fucking 10, 20 minutes ago. Should have brought this guy in the beginning of the inning. Not really, Joel. Not really. One of the best in baseball. Their bullpen has like 4 guys with like damn near 20 appearances and all sub 2 ERAs. I don't think that's correct. Canely sub 2, Vest sub 2, Herder sub 2. I don't think that's a accurate or good take. And most of the guys are at like 3 otherwise. Like Hanafy's like 2, like 3. You don't want to blow out your bullpen in an 11-2 game. Cool, Jake. Maybe. I think you're all overreacting to a bad outing by Brebbia, but that's okay. 0-1. I don't give up runs. That's what he does. He's a pitch in a nasty game situation guy. Yeah, it's Gage's debut. It's they bring in Brebbia when the game's out of hand and they just want to get outs and they don't want to use up their bullpen guys who can actually pitch. They used to do it with Maeda, but then Maeda got too bad and couldn't get outs. And it looks like Brebbia is in a similar spot. He can't even get outs. So they probably got to get rid of Brebbia too. And they get Steers, especially because, the fucking Reds haven't been hitting at all tonight. Yeah, a lot of teams have a philosophy of the give up the game guy. I don't know. A lot of you guys are acting like the Tigers made this an interesting game. Like the Reds just made this a very tense, interesting game. It didn't. This guy just got struck out on 3 pitches, it looks like. 2 down. Yeah, Gage, I think, had the highest, best ERA in AAA. Jose Trevino will pinch it. I don't know. The bullpen probably isn't as good as last year, but that's also because all these guys aren't rookies this year. Well, yeah. Gage is actually expected to be a good pitcher. He was dominating in minor league baseball, so it usually pans out well. And maybe we do go make a back end bullpen. I do think we do need to make a bullpen trade just because we don't have a singular guy in our bullpen who throws heat. We just don't have that, so that could be something we go get. I don't think Chapman's going to be available any longer, though. I don't think anyone's going to trade for Brebbia. He's not very good. 1-1. He'll probably just get sent back to AAA and we'll make a move or call somebody or make a trade. Again, you don't really. I mean, again, it just kind of depends on what's going on at the deadline. Two 2-1 on Trevino. Dun, 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 dun. I doubt Red Sox are going to be trading players away at the deadline based on the way they've been playing. I think Brevio was on our team last year. It would be nice to trade for Chapman, but I also don't want to dump our whole farm system. I think since an injury like last year, I just don't think he's pitching good anymore. Was he? Yeah. I got it mixed up with somebody else then. But you guys really got to stop crying. Am I back? Okay, I'm back. I don't want to trade for Chapman. Not worth it. Plus, Boston's probably going to be in the playoff. Like, everyone keeps thinking that, like, one thing people have to, like, imagine, because people are like, we should trade for, like, the Blue Jays players. Like, the Blue Jays will give us all. They're like, no, that's not how it works. Blue Jays have the third best record in the American League, or they're tied for it. They're probably not just going to trade away their players. Red Sox are probably going to be a wild card time. Yeah, it's the Tigers won. Like, Red Sox probably aren't going to be trading their players away because they're probably going to be a wild card team based on the way they've been playing lately. Yeah, we should make a move for Aaron Judge and Paul Skeens and Mariano Rivera and just get all the best players, dude. Like, we should trade for Cade Smith from the Guardians, Cal Raleigh from the Mariners. We should trade for Max Fried and Gunnar Henderson and like we can do all that. Ohtani, yeah, we should trade for him and put him on a good bench player. Like, we should trade for all the good players, always. Not that those players are on the same level, but it's like there's a lot of what feels like unrealistic wish making going on with this trade deadline horse shit. Like, we're gonna add in like Eugenio Suarez, like a pitcher like Fairbanks, and like a starter like Mitch Keller, and everybody's gonna be so fucking angry when that's all we do. Everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck? And then we're gonna be way better when we add those fucking players in. Everyone's gonna be like, that's not who I thought we were gonna get. It's like, that's who you should have expected. Like the Diamondbacks, the Pirates, the Rays. Those will be the teams that'll be trading players. Look to see what they have. No, I'm starting to get to the point now where I hope we don't make any trades. Like, I'm starting to get that, like, annoyed of trade talk. Like, I'm almost to that point already, and it's June 13th, where it's like, I genuinely don't give a fuck about trades. I'm almost to the point now where I'm like, I hope we don't make any trades. I hope we just stay pat and just play with the team we got. It's better that way. I don't want to give anybody up. Fuck the rest of this stupid league. We don't need these losers. We'll pick up Bregman in the offseason when he opts out of that Boston deal, and then that's pretty much the last guy we need to add. Literally, we just need to add in like Alex Bregman, and that team's all done. Like, unironic. Like, I'm very unironic about that. We have everything else we need in the minors, and then you just kind of add in some random arms. No, I'm not wrong. It's the reality of it. Tigers are a very complete baseball team within the next year and a half. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't really want to give up a whole bunch of stuff to get some losers. Yeah, very good game. Well, it was a good game till the end there. It's a good thing we scored all them runs. We needed that insurance there. But yeah, it was a good game. Have a good night, everybody. I'm sure we'll have plenty more trades to talk about tomorrow. Yeah, GG, Cameron. I should be live tomorrow unless I get busy. So we'll see. I'll be live Sunday, 100%. Last year was brutal when everybody thought we were going to trade Scoop Ball for some reason. Oh my God, dude. That was the dumbest shit I ever had to deal with. Last year's trade deadline was the most annoying thing in my whole fucking life. All right, everybody. Yeah, we trade for J-Ram and J-Rod. Yeah. Julio Rodriguez, yeah. All right. Yeah, it's nice to pick up a win. We go to 46-25. We're officially 21 games above 500. We'll see how tomorrow plays. I hope to see you there. If I stream, if I don't, I'll see you Sunday. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your Friday. Peace out. Go Lions. Go Patriots. And of course, it's always go Tigers. Have a good night. Bye.